for staying with us. Let's bring you some national news now. In the big hostage crisis in Bihar, the 3 kidnapped Bihar policemen are still in Maoist custody. And now putting more pressure on the Bihar government, Maoist leader Avinash has claimed that their central committee has rejected the government's talks offer. His comments came hours after Chief Minister Nitish Kumar convened an all-party meeting to discuss the crisis. After the 2-hour-long meeting, Nitish appealed to the Maoists not to harm the hostages and offered safe passage to the Naxals for talks. Avinash also claimed that the 3 hostages who are cops will be freed tomorrow. The Naxals have meanwhile claimed that these men are safe, but 24 hours after the last Naxal deadline expired, there was also a big breakthrough for the police, who arrested 2 new key Naxals, both involved in the Lakhisarai operation. 8 other suspected Naxals were also picked up near the site of encounter. The Bihar police have meanwhile intensified their combing operations in the forest of Lakhisarai. But for the policemen's families, the nightmare continues. Meanwhile, Junior Gandhi, who is in the state of Bihar to kickstart his election campaign from Saharsa today, has accused Nitish Kumar to have a relationship of convenience with the Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi. Rahul Gandhi also accused Bihar government of not passing on the centre's aid to the flood-hit families.
पैसा यहाँ तक आता है, बिहार तक आता है और फिर गांव तक नहीं पहुंचता। क्या बोला आपने? हाँ, भ्रष्टाचार में चला जाता है, गायब हो जाता है। देखिए, जो समस्या उत्तर प्रदेश में है, वो समस्या यहाँ है। पैसा दिल्ली से भेजा जाता है और कोई पैसे की कमी नहीं है। आजकल करोड़ों रुपए भेजा जाता है, पटना तक पहुंचता है, लखनऊ तक पहुंचता है और फिर वहां पे गायब हो जाता है।
Well, Teachers' Day may be just a few hours away, but today in a damning development for the college professor from Kerala, who had his hand severed by a radical outfit in April, was removed from service by the college authorities. Professor T.J. Joseph was attacked for preparing a question paper that allegedly made a derogatory reference to Prophet Muhammad. Authorities of the college he taught at said that they were unconvinced with the explanation he gave for the instigating reference and decided to pull him out of service. The professor, who is at home nursing his sutured hand, said that this was an unexpected blow to him and his family. Meanwhile, Kerala's Education Minister M.A. Baby has told NDTV that this was excessive use of authority by the college administration. So far, 30 people have been arrested in connection with the attack. In a quick update in cricket's latest controversy, which is unfolding by the minute as we speak, the Pakistani trio of Salman Bhatt, Muhammad Amir and Muhammad Asif have told investigators that they took money from alleged bookie Mazhar Majid but denied any wrongdoing. The suspended trio, being grilled by Scotland Yard, claimed the money they took from Majid was on account of sponsorship contracts they had signed with different commercial organizations. They insisted that they did not know Majid who was working as an agent for them, was also a bookmaker. But more in sports news from the city, Chennai is one of the few cities in the country which boasts of 2 synthetic hockey pitches, one which is Mayor Dr. Radhakrishnan Stadium and the second which is YMCA Stadium in Nandanam. But every year, while Radhakrishnan Stadium holds several matches, there's hardly any activity at the YMCA grounds at all. Our sports reporter Sudarshan tells us why that is.
From school level to the national level, Mayor Radhakrishnan Stadium has hosted all hockey tournaments in the past 8 months. Players feel that the frequent tournaments here will damage the turf.
They should organize more matches, not only in that Radhakrishnan Stadium, even at YMCA Nandanam, because the laying of a turf pitch is so expensive, and they should make use of it.
Officials at Chennai's second hockey stadium at YMCA Nandanam say the state sports authority should bring in more tournaments to this stadium as well, instead of conducting only practice matches.
This hockey field has been used mainly by our college students for practice. SDAT can organize so many matches.
Sports Development Authority of Tamil Nadu says the YMCA stadium does host school and college level tournaments. But records show that the stadium is used only for training players.
At the same time, school level, college level, university level, those matches we are already holding in YMCA, excepting for some of their major matches. Right now, we do not have a plan to construct a gallery there, but we are more thinking of taking more number of matches to that ground.
Right now, I am standing here at the Nandanam Hockey Stadium. And if I compare the quality of turf at both the Nandanam and Radhakrishnan Stadium, I find that both are having the same standard of turf. But SDAT hardly organizes any major tournament at Nandanam Hockey Stadium, just because it does not have public gallery. And the sad part is that rather than thinking of constructing the public gallery, the SDAT is all set to organize major tournament at Radhakrishnan Stadium next year as well. In Chennai, Sudarshan for NDTV Hindu.
Well, it's not just the stadia in Chennai that's of concern, but the conditions of ones in Delhi as well that's been questioned. India's badminton star and one of the brand ambassadors of the Commonwealth Games 2010, Saina Nehwal, today slammed the tardy preparations for the games ahead, saying that the stadia are not yet ready.
I think looking at the stadiums and looking at the progress, I don't really think we are capable of holding such big tournaments because I've seen many games like Commonwealth Games in Melbourne and the Olympic Games in China. Compared to that, it's not up to the mark. But I'm sure before the 3rd or 2nd of October it will be ready, and I'm sure people will like it. But with the comparison of those games, I think we're not up to the mark.
But realizing that she was caught on a wrong foot, Saina retracted her remarks, saying that she did not mean what she said.
Mean that way, I think it's put too much, and I'm really sorry for what I said. And I didn't mean that way. I am one of the good sports person today, and I really want to do well at the Commonwealth Games in front of my home crowd. And I'm really proud that Commonwealth Games is being held in India, and I'm one of the sports person who is playing in it. And I think just meant it in a wrong way, but I really didn't mean it, and I'm really sorry for it. Everything will be all right. There's still one more month. Everything will be all right, and when I'll come there, I'm sure it'll be a big, huge success and one of the biggest tournaments. I think I was a little bit misquoted also, and I think it was a little bit disappointing because I think whatever I said, I just denied those reports because I think I don't really remember what exactly I said, but I'm really sorry if because many people follow me, and it's not a good thing on my behalf also, because being a player, it puts a bad impact on me also. So I'm really sorry for that statement, and I think now I'm just focusing on my event, and I hope whatever has happened has happened. I'm just looking forward to my event, and I just want to prepare well and win a medal in front of my country.
Well, only if the rest of the country had and shared the same kind of hope she had. Now, is there a difference between the sare-gamas of a Carnatic performance and that of a pop song that makes your feet tap? Well, of course there is. Explaining the intricacies behind the rhythm, beat, notes and who's behind each number was the first of its kind day-long seminar on the creative music production in Indian cinema. It provided participants with a comprehensive understanding of all creative processes related to producing music for moving images, with particular reference to the Indian film industry. The lecture, headed by music composer Divakar Subramaniam, was a big boost for aspiring music composers and producers as well.
A huge social responsibility here, that this is a beautiful place where art meets science and science meet art, and it's a very particular skill, and as much as there is gift to making this music, there is also a certain framework, and people need to be taught that, and they first need to be aware that this is a skill, and second, they need to be taught about it.
Well, staying with entertainment news, Hollywood films easily attract the audience here in Chennai, sometimes even competing with the local films. Well, get ready for Resident Evil 4, that's Afterlife. Here's a peek into what the film holds for you, the horror buffs.
Mila Jovovich and Sean Roberts play the lead roles in Resident Evil 4 Afterlife. After James Cameron's Avatar, this film is the first to use similar 3D technology. The film is directed by Paul Anderson.
This signal.
A virus infection ravages the world, turning its victims into the undead. Jovovich tries to find survivors and lead them to safety. She's engaged in a deadly battle with the Umbrella Corporation, and help arrives from an unexpected friend. When they arrive in Los Angeles, they find the city overrun by thousands of undead. The science fiction film is expected to open in theatres on September 10th in Chennai with Lalit Jude. Jay Santosh for NDTV Hindu.
Umbrella.
Now imagine being paid 18 crore rupees for a single film. That's right, just one film. Well, that's what the superstar Rajinikanth bagged for his last film, Shivaji, an amount the biggest stars of Bollywood can only dream of. And while he waits for the release of his latest Robo, we take a look at what makes Rajinikanth such a superstar.
Rajini fans take their hero worship very, very seriously. The trademark mannerisms, somewhat bizarre to the rest of India, only feeds their frenzy. But there is a logic to the madness. Just like MGR, Rajini chose to play the common man, whether it's the pauper prince in Muthu or the auto rickshaw driver of Basha. The man who discovered him, the legendary director K. Balachandra, said Rajini's unorthodox face made him stop and take a second look.
Even though he was dark and all that, all the muscles were speaking few things. When I asked him, what is your desire to become a star?
That led to the making of Apurva Ragungal, Rajini's big break and the beginning of the Rajini legend. Today, the Talaivar is awaiting the release of his 154th film, Robot.
Very tough, very challenging role. And as you all know that Kamal Hassan was supposed to do that character, and even Shah Rukh Khan also, was supposed to do then, so I don't know, something is didn't work out. Anyway, दाने दाने पर लिखा है खाने वाले खाने.
Here's hoping the legend of Rajini continues with Indiran, coming soon at a theatre near you.
Well, that superstar release is just a matter of time now. That's all the news tonight from all of us here. Thanks so much for watching and have a great Sunday ahead. Good night.